Good morning, class! How are you today? So, before we go to our class discussion, let's have our prayer first. I have a sentence here. The happy child runs quickly. The question is, do all the words in this sentence have the same function? Okay, very good. Our topic is all about parts of speech. Those are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, conjunction, preposition, interjection. What is a noun? So a noun is a name of a person, place, animal, and thing. So noun is a naming words. So noun is a word that represents a person, place, animal, or thing. So let's have an example of a person. So the examples are teacher, mother, farmer, and doctor. So let's move on to place. So the examples of place are school, park, beach, and zoo. And now let's have an example of animal. The example of animals are dog, lion, elephant, and bear. Examples of things are ball, toys, basket, and mug. So, identify nouns in the following sentences. The boy is riding a bicycle. So, our nouns here are the boy and the bicycle. So, the boy here is a person and the bicycle is thing. Okay, very good. So, now let's move on to pronoun. So, what is a pronoun and how to use pronoun? So, a pronoun is a word which we use in place of a noun or noun phrase. Pronoun is a word which we use instead of a noun. So, the pronouns are he, she, his, her, they, their, you, me, I, your, my, and them. How to use pronoun? So let's have an example here. Rima is wearing a beautiful dress. So Rima here is our noun. So let's translate Rima into a pronoun. So our new sentence here is she is wearing a beautiful dress. So she here is our pronoun. It's the replacement of our noun. So now our next topic is verb. So what are verbs? Play, read, bath, write, eat, ride, run, and sleep. So those are action words. So verbs therefore are action words. What are verbs? So verbs are actions that we do. A verb is a word that tells us about an action. So verbs are action words. So identify verb in the following sentences. John watches television. So our verb here is, okay, very good, watches. Let's move on to adjective. So what is an adjective? An adjective is a word which we use to describe a noun or a pronoun to make it more specific. So they are also called describing words. Use of an adjective. So the small puppy is playing. So our noun here is, yes, very good, puppy. So our adjective here is small. Our adjective is small. Why? Why small is our adjective? Because It describes the size of the noun body. Okay. Now, let's proceed to adverb. So, what is an adverb? An adverb is a word that modifies or gives more information about a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. They describe when, where, why, how, and how often an action takes place. So, identify the adverbs. Let's have an example here. Amit ran away quickly. So, our verb here is run, and our adverb here is, yes, very good, it's quickly. And now, let's proceed to preposition. So, what is a preposition? Preposition is the word that shows the relation between a noun or a pronoun and some other words in a sentence. So, a preposition is placed before a noun or a pronoun. So, the examples are on, under, over, behind, in, and near. So let's have an example here. The ducks are in the water. So our preposition here is the word in. Next example. Saan naman ka? The dog is under the tree. Our preposition here is the word under. Next. Next, the birds fly over the house. The preposition word here is the word over. Next. Next example, the car is behind the bus. So our preposition used here is the word behind. Next example, the boy is sleeping on the bed. So the preposition used here is the word on. Next example, animals are near the pond. So our preposition used here is the word near. Okay, so that's all for the preposition, and now let's move on to conjunction. So what is a conjunction? A conjunction is a word which joins two words, phrases, clauses, or sometimes even two sentences. So they are also known as joining words. So the conjunction words are and, or, but, because, and etc. So, when to use the conjunction and? Conjunction and is used to join words and sentences which are equal or which go together. So, let's have an example here. So, the two sentences. Ria likes pancakes. Ria likes pizza. So, in order for the two sentences to join, we will use the word and. So, the result is Ria likes pancakes and pizza. Move on to the conjunction or. Conjunction or is used when there is a choice. So, let's have an example here. Should I drink tea? Should I drink coffee? So in order to join the two sentences, we will use the word or. So the result will be, should I drink tea or coffee? Okay, very good. Next is the conjunction but. Conjunction but is used to join words and sentences that have opposite ideas. So the examples here are, my mother is short. My father is tall. So in order to join the two sentences, we will use the word but. So the result will be, My mother is short, but my father is tall. So what is an interjection? So it expresses strong emotions. The interjection words are hey, oh, phew, huh, uh-oh, wow. So those are the examples of interjections. In interjection, we can sometimes use exclamation marks to show excitement, and sometimes we can also use question marks when we are confused. So when to use interjections? Number one, used naturally without knowing it. So the example here is, oh, I stubbed my toe. Next example, ah, what was that? So number two, use of interjection. It makes conversations more interesting. So the examples are, oh, really? Next, no way. So number three, use of interjections. It highlights intense situations. So examples are, oops, I forgot to lock up. Next example, congratulations, you won! So very good class, that's all for the parts of speech. And now, let's have an activity. So here is the game mechanics. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin. Identify the part of speech for the highlighted word. After the whale beach itself, local citizens rescued it. So what is the answer?
Conjunction.
Okay, very good. The answer is conjunction. Number two, this is a depressing time to be living in America as people are arguing over the election. What is the answer?
Adjective.
Okay, very good. The answer is adjective. So let's move on to number three. Stacy submitted her application to become a management trainee. So what is the answer?
Verb.
Okay, very good. The answer is verb. So let's move on to number four. Have you seen Anne's teacher anywhere? So what is the answer?
Adverb.
Okay, very good. The answer is adverb. So for the last question, that chain of health clubs started as a small operation. So what is the answer?
Adjective.
Okay, very good. The answer is adjective. Before we end our lesson, let us remember that the parts of speech are the building blocks of language. Each part, whether it is a noun, verb, adjective, or any other, has its own role in helping us express our thoughts clearly and correctly. When we understand how these parts work together, we become better speakers, writers, and readers. So I hope today's discussion helped you see how important the parts of speech are in forming meaningful sentences. As you continue learning, try to identify them whether you read, write, or speak. Thank you for your active participation, and I hope you will apply what you learned in your daily communication. Have a great day!